Hello everyone, welcome again to my new English speaking video. Today this is another episode on another new setup. As you can see that I wore a I have I don't know the specific grammar. I have wore a black t-shirt and this is for the reason that my light is actually was bouncing from the t-shirt and to the camera, so that's why I decided to buy a black t-shirt. I think this will look in a very in a good way in this video. I'll just look to it on the later and how this is actually looking. I have actually there is a light on the background and I've just tilted the location of the camera, and it is actually to the front in the to the front end, and that's it from today, from today's setup. And I'm just also excited because I have launched the vocab series session, and the first class I have just recorded, and it is actually just 5 minutes, and এটা খুবই I'm very sorry, I just spoke in Bengali. It is not like that I'm diminishing Bengali. I just have targeted to record the videos in this playlist on whole in English. So that's why I just became sorry. I just said sorry. So tell me how the blue light is actually looking, and how the book and the light is actually looking. I think the blue light is more dominating here, and I need to fix this blue light. And how can I fix this? I need to think about this. I need to turn the power of the blue light in a little bit, and the intensity of the blue light needs to be decreased. And today I have actually today I have memorized 11 vocabs actually. So let me tell you the vocabs. The first vocab I have learned that the preposition is actually the abhorrent to. The vocabs are written on my front or behind the camera, and that is actually my whiteboard. I have just taken the class of the vocab, and let's just practice that vocab in our daily life. So how can I practice this? The first preposition is actually the abhorrent to, অর্থাৎ abhorrent to means that abhorrent to. And if we go to the example, and that is actually example, what could be the example? The racism is abhorrent to all the decent people. Okay, so if we go further, the next is abide by. And the example of abide by is all the employees must abide by the company rules. Then the idioms and phrases, if we go to the idioms and phrases, the idioms and phrases are actually ABC, just A.B.C. What does it means? The primary knowledge actually, primary knowledge. And if we go to the example, the example is he doesn't know the ABC of politics, he doesn't know the ABC of videography, he doesn't know the ABC of camera angles or lighting. That's it. And if we go further, the next idioms and phrases is actually above all. And this above all means above all, if we go to an example, the example is for above all, the example is he is honest, he is hardworking, he is punctual, above all honest. Okay, if we go another example, if we take another example, and it would be like Rabindranath above all a cosmopolitan personality, or cosmopolitan personality. I don't know the actual pronunciation. I need to correct the pronunciation. And then there is many more tasks. I don't want to repeat the vocab session. If you want to see the vocab parts, and you can go to my YouTube channel, and it is YouTube channel, and there is a playlist called vocab series, and you will find the vocab series. Okay, done. So now if we go to further, what can we else talk about? How the lighting is looking like? Can you please tell me? I think the blue light is actually dominating here, so I need to turn down the intensity of the blue light. Let me just do it. Okay, it just the way it is, it just remains, and I will look forward to it later on the YouTube when I will see the video. Okay, done. Today I actually passed my day by starting the day with the preparation of the Bangladesh affairs, and the preparation was decent, and I am very much actually happy with my preparation, because when I set it the strategy to take the preparation, I think it will not work for me, and it was a very time consuming. So I was a little bit depressed, and I thought that it will not work. But when I have completed my today's task, I think it will work for me, and I need to be precise about the time. And I have completed today's chapter what I have targeted to. Okay, done. And now then I have go to the hospital with my mother, and for the checkup of my reports of my father's report that has been tasked to my father, and to check what is the reason behind he got some lower. What is the reason behind the lower of the blood in his body? And doctor says all the reports are actually are good in balanced, and it is not very much there is nothing to worry. And he gave my father a test, and that is actually endoscopy. And I think this is very much this is not a very simple test, and it will give my father a pressure on his throat, and it will, I think so he will not commit this type of test. And I hope that he's okay on his body, on his performance of the body. And that's it. Today I didn't have the gym session, and that's it. How I'm looking at this t-shirt, can you please tell me? I just bought this t-shirt, and so that I think you have noticed, if you watched my previous videos, you have noticed that the light from the key light is bouncing on my t-shirt and bouncing to the camera, and that's why it is not actually looking professional. So to be professional in this setup, I need to buy this black t-shirt, and I think it will not reflect the light from the key portion of the light. And that's it. The second rim light is over there, and I shouldn't have see there, because it just bounced light on my eyes, and I just seeing it is just hard to see on the camera. That's it. And what else we can talk about? Today I have another task. Today I don't think there is another task for me. And if I need to recall something about my past, and just talk about that on this video. And if we talk, I think a topic that is came to my mind, and that is the Corona time in Bangladesh. So let's talk about the Corona time in Bangladesh. When it was about 2020 about to start, we just heard about a a disease, and that is actually coronavirus, and we were not so much afraid of this disease. Then it is my varsity is going to be start on March 2020, and I was so excited with my varsity, and I came to Dhaka to rent a house for me and my friends at Hatirjil, and we did it. But after a few while, when we go back to Mymensingh, and we heard that Bangladesh has got the coronavirus samples in some people's body, and then people's body, and all we go to the shutdown of Bangladesh. And I don't actually remember, I can't actually remember the specific word. How can I forget this? The specific word is actually quarantine, and we go to the quarantine for 1 year. We didn't even think that we will go to the quarantine for a whole year, but we did it. But it happened. If I actually feel some regret that I shouldn't be, but I am actually feeling some regret that if I got that time again in my life, I just could change my life in just 180-degree. But what can I do? It just passed, and I just have passed my time by seeing some photography videos on the YouTube and some reels, Facebook friends. That's how we just passed our time on the corona time. And we shouldn't. And that was actually the first time of our university, the starting time of our university, and I should develop some skills, and it is actually regretting for myself. But I don't have now. I don't have anything to do. The time has passed, so I don't actually have any regret from that time. I just told you that about my feelings, just not any constructive regret. Then by passing the whole year, we just passed our whole year by sitting down on the home and just see the reels. I don't think there is any reels on that time. See some videos, and at that time that was a golden time for some Facebook creators or YouTube creators, and that time just boost their Facebook pages, their appearance on the internet, just boost that time, because everyone was stuck on their home at that time, and they don't have anything to do anything to do. They just don't have anything to do beside the using the mobile phone, and that's how the influencer just grew their pages. And now I feel some regret. I just told about my feeling. I think I should have done, but as I haven't done, so I'll just not talk about that. Now I am just creating my contents on the YouTube, on my camera, and on this setup. But to start with this setup is a very hard task for me, because I have to do many things. Like, at first I have to set the background you are seeing. It is not actually like that, and I have to set the carpet on my floor, because the light actually reflects from the ground, and that is actually for tiles. The tiles is very much reflective, so that my grid on the key light is actually don't work on the way I am trying to have from it. So I had to use the carpet on my ground. So how I am actually looking, please just let me know. And is there any lesson on the key light? Can you see this? I think there is some there's some decreasing or diminishing light from the key light I am having, but I will just look forward it into the main video after I post it on YouTube, and let's see what happens on the video. That's it from today, and I don't have anything to say. And I tried to improve my speaking today by taking some pauses, and I have also heard, I have also see my something from the YouTube how to have a clear voice, and that told me that told on the video, a person had told have told on the video, and that is you need to take a deep breath, and then you just say. After saying, but after practicing these types of behavior, you will just have a great voice. And then if you need to take some if you need to take some take this to the further, you need to take some pauses. And I just also have noticed that I don't take pauses on my other videos, and I told you that I will take pauses, and I actually just forget when I try to record the video, and I need to look forward on this great thing. So I will just take some pauses, will structure my my speeches, and then I will deliver. I think it will help me to grow my things, grow my videos. So that's it from myself today. We will just look forward, we will just meet on the next videos. And if you want to improve your vocab for any type of Bangladeshi job, you just follow my vocab series. It will help you in a vast, I just guarantee you, it will help in a vast. So tada, bye bye from today.